I will explain about weight loss due to sleep deprivation. Sleep is the three basic biological requirements of humans. Natural unconsciousness states that can be awakened by appropriate stimuli. In this study, sleep deprivation is a partial 4-day sleep deprivation, which deprives 70%, 8.4 hours of the 12-hour baseline sleep time of the day, regardless of the sleep phase, meaning that the 1-day sleep time is less than 3.6 hours. Weight is controlled collectively by the coordination effect of food intake and energy consumption, and weight change is associated with a compensatory change in energy consumption with a decrease or increase in weight than usual. In this study, sleep deprivation and weight every day to check the change to consider food intake for convalescent digital balance, the OHAUS USA weight and food refers to the values measured the intake. In this study, GH, FSH, a hormone related to sleep. Among endocrine hormones, blood concentration of estradiol, testosterone, DHEA, and corticosterone was measured. Then, what is sleep deprivation and why? Sleep deprivation is a condition in which sleep is almost completely or partially restricted. The purpose of the study is to find out the function of sleep by forcing people to sleep. To measure this, we need male Wistar rat, small multiple platform, water, digital balance, normal cell line, corticosterone, SPSS for Windows 15.0 version, and LDS multiple comparison. And method is like this. After having several kinds of experimental groups stay in the tank for about 10 days, we measured their weight and food intake every day. Collect blood to observe changes in endocrine hormones. When checking their body weight, daily intake is calculated by subtracting the remaining feed from the amount of feed provided the day before. We had 5 steps to do this test. First, perform adrenal ablation in rat. Second, after a 10-day recovery period, corticosterone is administered. Third, when rats live in small multiple platform, they run from one platform to another. Rats run around and fall into the water of the tank when they doze off. 4. Mock-up and adrenal ablation rats are placed in an SMPM environment that causes sleep deprivation for 4 days. Last, to collect data, daily weight and food intake were measured to assess weight changes caused by sleep deprivation. For weight, use digital balance every day to measure the weight of normal sleep groups, simulated surgery groups, adrenal ablation groups, simulated surgery recovery groups, and adrenal medulla recovery groups. I used G-power for sample size. Test family is F-test, and statistical test is ANOVA. Fixed effects, omnibus, one way. Number of groups are 5, so the total sample size is 305. The weight of the normal sleep group continued to increase significantly. But as the duration of sleep deprivation increased, the adrenal resection group showed a slight decrease, but the weight remained similar to the baseline level. The weight of the sham surgery group was significantly reduced. However, according to the recovery period, both the sham recovery group and the adrenal resection group recovered to baseline level. Looking at the change in food intake, the normal sleep group was found to maintain a constant food intake without specific changes. However, after initiation of sleep deprivation, mock surgery and adrenal rehabilitation group showed increased food intake with increasing sleep deprivation period. There was no significant difference in body weight before the start of sleep deprivation experiment, but body weight was significantly decreased during sleep deprivation and recovery. Based on the results of this test, it is necessary to confirm the effects of sleep deprivation on body weight and food intake by confirming the appetite-related hormones, ghrelin and leptin related to sleep deprivation. I use these as references. Thank you.